supposed to come.
Okay.
So they should be on their way.
Great.
But we'll go ahead and get started because I know folks are here during their lunchtime. All right, where's the tissues now?
You want mine? I took a chill pill before I got here, so.
All right, so that's good because we don't have any alcohol, so that's.
We're all good.
Um,
I think I bet I know what this is, but we can share.
Okay.
I have just enjoyed working with you, Carolyn, over the past couple years. And I have to say, you know, Carolyn's been here a long time, but I can say that because I have too. So it's, you know, and I didn't really know Carolyn very well. She was over in the other side of the floor, over at the old op center. And so I didn't really know you until Robin hired you, I think. I mean, we've probably seen each other or
Yeah.
something, but
Well, we were on the same floor, that was about it.
yeah, it was a big floor though.
That's true.
There's a lot of people there. But I would have to say that I am, there's one of her. So, I love doing what I'm doing. And I love this job. I love working with this department, and one of the reasons is that I love working with people. And, you know, we've got our team that's been together for a long time, and Carolyn, I have thoroughly enjoyed working with you. You've been cut up at times, and you're not the typical boss. You're, you know, and one of the things I've enjoyed is, and I'm rambling because I wrote preparing, but no, one of the things I've enjoyed is just how you let people do their job. You let them do what they're best at doing, and you encourage that. And I've learned from you, and just how to, you know, how to interact and treat people better, and how to enjoy working. And so I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss every single one of you. And you too, William. I've totally enjoyed working with you.
I'd like to open up the floor for whoever else wants to ramble on. Ramble on. So if you want to get up and say something, now's the time, and we'll give Carolyn time to say something too.
Oh, don't wait for it, because I'll just fall. If you wait for that, I will be able to cry the whole way through it.
Woo! Emotional. When Carolyn first started working with us, I tell you, we went through a culture shock. We were used to being crazy, a little off kilter. And when Carolyn took over us, it was like, uh-oh, y'all, the fun's gonna stop. For a little while it did, but I think she decided that if I can't beat them, I may as well join them. Those were some of the best years I had. She helped me to become the person that I am. I could always go to Carolyn if we had an issue. She was always the one that you could always seek out, talk to. She never judged you. And like you said, she let you do your job and help you along the way if you needed a hand. Outside of work, Carolyn's house and her children and her husband were always available to us. From cookouts at her house. I mean, how many of y'all know that your boss invites them to your house? They cook, and you sit down and eat and drink. It didn't get any better than that. Those were just some of the best days that I will always cherish. You deserve this. It's time for you to sit back, finish enjoying the rest of your life, and wait on your grandbabies. Well, your brother's not here, so I had to point you
that's
out.
fine. That's fine. I'll pass the message along.
Okay. That's all I have.
I just want to share a real quick funny moment. I didn't get to see Carolyn often, but when she did come to Nashville, it was very funny. Her and Ginger, this was a moment for me, and only Beth may have seen it, I don't know, but it was a Thelma and Louise moment. They pull up in this Mustang.
It's true.
Trying to debate who's gonna drive, not knowing who can drop the top on it, and just bickering back and forth. And I'm like, I'm looking at her, well, you know how to take it down? I don't know how to take it down. You know how to take it down? And we go to get something to eat, and I'm looking in my rear view, and I see them in this Mustang, and then they get lost. Where are they at? And they show
It was
up.
only 2 blocks.
And it was raining. Well, but it's sunny now. So can we drop it down now? So I just wanted to share that moment because to see them two in this Mustang, and I think it was blue and white or
It was black.
all black.
It was sweet.
And I'm
And
gonna
it was just hilarious. And then the last question was, well, how do I get to the airport? I'm like, you're literally like 2 minutes from the airport. We'll follow the GPS. So, but it was a funny moment. I love you.
too. Well, funny story, when we got there to get the rental car, we walked by a couple different cars, and Ginger saw that Mustang, and she went, wow, can I get that? And he said, you really want that? He said, oh yeah, I can make an exception. And so we weren't planning on getting that car. And I'm just gonna go also ahead and tell you that that's a little bit of a crazy driver.
I was on my best behavior because I didn't be scared easily. And I really slammed on the gas.
I didn't have my medication with me, John.
And I didn't go to donuts.
Hey.
I was real proud of it.
I'm gonna say something which I normally don't, but Carolyn and me go way back to Prescott. And, she is a good person. I'm sorry about a lot of people. But she is, and she was very kind to me and my son. And when we were having issues with the company, she really tried to fight to make it work. And for that, I'm appreciative, and we still stand. And I think probably one of the funniest stories that I have about Carolyn and Irv is that when my son was probably about 6 months old, they would take him, and so y'all know I let him go to anybody. But she truly, she truly cared. And of course, Franklin looking the way he did, had the curly hair back then. Irv had the curly hair and all of that, no gray. And they would go and say, Irv said, this is my child. But Carolyn wasn't the mom. And they said, they just get something to talk about at church. That's it. But thank y'all for your friendship. I really appreciate it.
We appreciate you too.
Parties too, and pool and all of that. Can't swim, but I did love it.
Some good parties over there.
The good old days.
Yeah.
So I'll say something real quick. Bill Rogers calls the Client Advocacy Group the Green Berets of the bank, and you were certainly the one that spearheaded that name, and I mean, all the executives know you. A funny story. How many of you remember Vicki Brown?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Love
Well,
me some Vicky.
I've known Vicki for 21 years. We went back consulting together. 21 years we've known each other. And when we talked about this role, I was so excited. I'm like, yes, I'm in. And Vicki said, well, you got to meet Carolyn. She has to approve. So Carolyn actually hired me 3 years ago.
That's true.
But now I'm going to miss you. One of the things that you taught me is to push back on our internal business partners. Don't put up with their BS. And I appreciate that. And we missed.
Thank you.
I know you asked me not
I'm
to
really
speak.
gonna bawl.
She asked me not to
Get
speak,
ready.
so I'm going to go ahead. My name's Donna Atkinson, Carolyn's and Irvin's daughter. And Carolyn is like my career coach And she has been my career advisor my entire life, especially when I started my career about 15 years ago. And she has guided me in so many good decisions. You know, I call her, I'm like, this happened, and this is what I'm thinking about, and, you know, and here are the pros and what I see as the cons. And she knows her stuff, you know. And she has guided me in a lot of good directions. And that's not my favorite part. Is like my big takeaway from your, you know, what I've learned as far as my career is you've taught me how to treat people. And Mom is like the golden rule, and I've learned about the golden rule since I could speak or even understand words. And I know that look around this room and listening to you guys talk, that she also has lived it. So thank you for sharing those stories, and thank you. I love you. Not too bad.
So, see, I wasn't gonna say anything.
There she goes.
Are you already not being a big girl?
So nice. I'm such a Jew.
She's such a what?
She's such a G. Yeah.
But I just want to say, just listening to Donna, I always felt like I was like your daughter at work. And when I came to work for you, I was like immature and just wanted to play a lot and all that. And Carol used to say, Kimmy, we have to be professional. And I have to say that when I sit here and think about it, you put me in that role to be that way. And I just really appreciate that, because even though we're going through this together, I know that we're gonna be okay. Between you got me that way, and Ginger making me a mini her. I know that I'm gonna be okay, and I know that you will too, because you really do deserve this break. You're the sweetest person I've ever met. I'm so glad that you were my work mom. And no, it's my fault, because we're supposed to be so hard today.
It's getting entirely too serious.
I'm not a public speaker, but due to the occasion, I'm gonna speak out in front of everyone.
Thank you.
Carolyn hired me, it'll be 19 years ago in February. And I came from a total different retail world to the banking world. And she gave me the opportunity with the interview that we had that day to start my career here at SunTrust. And I wanna say it was 7 months, we got laid off. So it was a world record here, but even during that time, she was ensuring, reaching out to other managers, finding me a position, because she knew the work ethic that I had here, and she didn't have to do that at that time. And the new department that I went to, she ended up coming back to manage that department, so it was meant for us to be together. And then I want to say somewhere along in there, I had my daughter, and I was still dealing with an unexpected pregnancy, and Carolyn was the first person that I told about that pregnancy in the SunTrust world. And I remember she was so excited, and she was like, when can I tell everybody? Because she wanted to tell everybody. She was even more excited than I was. And I just thank you for always being there, not just a boss, but being an example of what a real boss is, and being an example of what a true human being should be. Thank you.
I'm gonna say one thing. Carolyn hired me too.
Oh, look at me, Jane.
So I spoke with Robin about this position because I was laid off from a job on the mortgage side. And I had to interview with Carolyn and Will and Peggy.
Yeah, it was like,
A panel interview,
Yeah.
no pressure, right?
Lots of it.
And I walk in, and there's these three individuals. I had never done anything consumer, only on the mortgage side, and only with the bank, like a year and a half, and no previous bank experience, and they want me to manage this escalation team. And I walk in, and I'm nervous, and I'm like, oh God. And I look at Will, he's this big, tall guy, and, you know, first impression, oh my God, I'm short, he's tall. And he's like a big teddy bear, right? And then Peggy, who's got this mean mug on her face. And those of y'all that know Peggy, she's always serious, right? I'm like, oh, she's gonna be tough. And then Carolyn, smile from ear to ear. So glad to meet you, blah, 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 blah. And I remember walking out of that interview thinking, I think I got Will. I know I got Carolyn, and I'm not sure about Peggy. And then when I started working in this department, from day one, we were thick as thieves. I'm gonna miss you so much at 6 a.m. when nobody else is here, pinging you and going through the communication between the both of us has been phenomenal. We talked about everything, and not just work. Like, we talked about kids and our lovely husbands, and maybe we weren't always nice at that time about our husbands, but look, we could bounce anything and everything off of one another. And anything that happened in tier 3 or editing or intake or whatever Carolyn had, she was telling me and I was telling her, so we always made sure there was communication. And the one thing, we're a lot alike in a lot of ways, but the one thing that I will take away from you is Carolyn has always been able to be calm, even when she's not. And I
They don't know this.
But she is. She's really, really good at it. And I am high-strung and very passionate about things. And she has always been able to keep me on par. So if you get a text at 6 a.m. in the morning, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to have to.
It's all good.
I know you'll be
I'm
up
sure I'll be up.
But the one thing that I'll say, I know you have a wonderful, wonderful family, and I know that Irva's going to take care of you. So you are going to have a ball. And I love you.
Love you, G. Deontay.
So, Carolyn, I just figured out you hired the whole room, and I know So, I remember being a little younger than I am now, and, you know, being excited about working and trying new things, and wanting to take on positions in a company that, you know, I wanted to try. But then I got the news that I was being rifted. So it went from wanting a job to needing a job. And about 30 minutes before I talked to Carolyn in my interview, I found out I was being riffed. So I remember in the interview, at some point, it just hit me like, wait a minute, you really need a job. So I literally started crying during the interview. And she was just like, Beyonce, I know you can do the job because you're talking to me. Just take a moment and get yourself together. And I did, and I made it through, and I'm so thankful. And I believe that culture starts at the top. And one of the things I can definitely say about this group in terms of management is that you guys are very transparent. You guys are very helpful. I can definitely say throughout the years, you guys have been very open to us having a very inclusive culture, and I really appreciate that. And you spend a lot of time at work, and I can remember you guys being a big part of supporting me personally throughout the years, especially Carolyn, when it comes to like engagement. People always see the people on the outside, but they never know what's going on in the background. Carolyn always reaches out, Beyonce, you need anything? How can I help? Maybe do this, try this. But she has been so important in all of us having the type of culture that we have. So I hope that you still keep in touch with us and not just forget about us.
I'll be around. You're not gonna get rid of me that easy.
And don't forget, we know where you live.
It's true.
And baby
Required to have
showers,
lunch with
weddings.
me.
Baby showers, weddings, funerals. I mean, all the things we go through outside of life, like work and life balance. You just have been the glue of all that. So don't forget about us.
I would never forget about any of you. This has been a very sweet experience for me, working at SunTrust, and especially with this group in executive services and helping to build such a wonderful team. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of credit for that, but it's not all me. There's a lot of really wonderful people in this room who know what they're doing and love doing it. So I am proud to say that I've been a part of all of it with you, and I'm glad. Thank you.
So I think I'm the only person in this room you didn't hire.
Is that true?
Yes, Robin hired me and gave me to you. So I had not met Carolyn, and they brought me up here, and I didn't know what I was gonna be doing. I hadn't met the manager that I was gonna be working for, and I just have to say, it was the best thing I ever did.
Oh, thanks, Beth.
Loved every minute.
Thank you. Yeah, I've made some really good choices.
Carolyn, I'm gonna miss sharing baby photos and videos.
I got you on Facebook, honey.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated. Carolyn just humored me over the past year as I watched my first little grandbaby start to grow up.
And she's so fun.
She is. She's amazing.
She's adorable.
But thank you so much for all you've done for me over the years. I wasn't hired by Carolyn, but even when I was under different managers, but within the same department, if I ever needed to talk, and there were a few years ago, some difficult family situations that, were going on in my personal life, and, I could just go into Carolyn's office and, she'd close the door and, just let me talk, and that was always very appreciated, because I never felt like you were just a manager, ever. It's so much more than that.
Thank you, Molly. Well, I never wanted to be just a manager. It takes more than just being a manager to manage a team.
All right, so it's actually way past Carolyn's lunch.